Good morning. So today I'm back in Liverpool to visit Sudley House. It dates back to 1824 and is currently a museum and art gallery. Enjoy.
Here's what would have been the lodge house back in the day, but it looks as though someone's living there now, so I'm not really going to get too close. You can just see over there this tower or the steeple of the local parish church. It'd be rude not to go and have a look, so I think we'll go and have a look. I reckon try not to get knocked over. So this is the local parish church, St Matthew and St James. What a beautiful building it is. I believe it was built in 1875, making it this year the 150th anniversary, if I'm not wrong, to be honest. It's just a lovely building. It's just a shame it's not open today. I could have showed you around the inside, but looks like they're out of luck today, never mind. But I tell you, it's absolutely beautiful. I'll definitely come back and go inside, I think. I can imagine what those stained glass windows must look like from the inside. Wow, and just next to the church, stumbled upon this place. I have no idea what this actually is, whether it's someone's house, I presume. But it looks absolutely, stunningly amazing. Wow. The house is absolutely stunning. And look at the gardens. If you can see, let's just see if we can get a better view. I'm just conscious that it's obviously someone's house, but why would you not want to show off that? Absolutely beautiful. I've almost forgot that I come here to see the church. I mean, everywhere you look there's some kind of monuments, and again it's built out to the local red sandstone. I better get back to the church, hadn't I? Massive church. A very small graveyard for a church of this size, but look at the rent of it. It actually reminds me of the Anglican Cathedral with the one tower, same. So just coming up, I think this is what used to be the stables. I'll take a closer look. It certainly looks that way, I think. Possibly. This may have been converted. Yeah, as you can see, Sudley flat. So I wonder if it is. Was the stables and now it was flats, possibly. Just don't make entrances like that anymore. And look at these doors. I mean, wow. I mean, there's no signs left that it was stables, but I'm presuming. I could be entirely wrong. I think seeing as it is flats, I better get out of here. Leave the people to the peace. It's definitely clues to what it was, but I'm going to go with stables. So this part of the gardens, just at the back of the house, is a memorial to the 97 people who died at the Hillsborough disaster on April 15th, 1989. Although a terrible, terrible incident, it never happened. It brought together people that never even knew each other, and they became so strong that they defeated the government pretty much. It's still going on now, trying to get a law passed, which means that future governments need to be more open, which is crazy that you've got to pass a law for the government to be open with the people, but there you go, the times we're living in. Can you fly, mate? Oh. Go on, you're right. Some beautiful trees around here, there really is. I'm loving that seat. This is where I normally stand in dog. You know what? Or sheep normally, but you'll be more likely to be dog today. You can just see the rhododendron in the background. Let's go and have a look. Unfortunately, it's just starting to finish now. The rhododendrons and all mine have just finished. Beautiful plant. Okay, so there's even conflicting facts about when it was built. So the museum says 1821, other online information gives 1824. It was bequeathed, given over to the people of Liverpool in 1944, and by 1946 the council has actually sold off all the furniture. I believe there's only a couple of pieces still left, well not even left yet, to rebuy them back. I think one's a table, which we'll try and find. But yeah.
As I said earlier, built in 1824 with further modifications in the 1800s for the Tarleton family. The Lord Mayor of Liverpool then bought the land for £4,500. The original architect is disputed and thought to be either John Whiteside Casson or Thomas Harrison. George Holt, a wealthy shipping merchant, is probably the most notable owner, who purchased the house in 1884. He was an avid art collector, hence the collection featuring an original Turner piece. The house and art collection have been described as the only British collection of its kind still in its original setting. The estate and collection were left to the city in 1944 by Emma Holt and is now being managed by National Museums Liverpool. It is located in Mossley Hill, South Liverpool, and is free to visit, although donations are much needed and appreciated. I highly recommend a visit. There are beautiful grounds as well as a cafe and an outside seating area.
So this portrait is of Nicholas Robinson. They say he was the owner from 1824 when he bought the land, or 1821, whichever you believe. He was also Lord Mayor of Liverpool, I believe, and a wealthy court merchant.